Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chaos, and this is the grand finals of the IPL 3. We have a Zerg vs Zerg on our hands. We have Stephano against Lucky. An unlikely ending to a tournament with so many stacked players. We have really two more unknowns making it to the finals. Not Terrans, not TVT in the finals, but a Zerg vs Zerg. And we are lined up for a pretty epic best of 7 to end this up. 30 grand is on the line, and pretty solid prize pool. And we're starting out on Zelnaga here, and this is Zelnaga Fortress, so don't be confused with Zelnaga Caverns, which is the Blizzard map. This is a pretty common GSL map. But ZVZ is a pretty volatile matchup, and quite often it's really just ruled by Ling, Baneling, Roach plays. If a game can make it to the 20 minutes without a player dying outright, we go into some pretty interesting kind of late game decisions, but to be honest with you, it just doesn't happen too often, and really it's all about watching drone counts and just not overcommitting, because if one player makes too many drones and the other player has a good read on it, he can just go in for the kill. And really we're seeing that Lucky is going to do the hatch first build, and we're seeing Stephano is doing the spawning pool first. So we're going to see how these styles are going to match up here. Now, if there's a lot of Zergling pressure right off the bat, though, you can actually punish this expansion pretty bad. And this is a 16 pool by Lucky, so he's going to have a hard time trying to get some defense here. This scout needs to happen pretty soon, though, but Stephano is known for a lot of Zerglings right up front, so he should be in a good position to put a lot of pressure on. Now this pool was made on 10, so he had a ton of opportunity to get a lot of early Zerglings out. So he needs to realize what's going on here, because if he doesn't deal with this hatch first right away, then Lucky can get way ahead here. Baneling Nest has been thrown down really early, actually, so early Banelings could be quite strong because the Roach Warren isn't going. And Lings are on the way, but since you delayed so much, Lucky's going to be able to have some Zerglings to intercept and make this hatchery safe. And it looks like Lucky started to build a ton of Zerglings here, and he should be able to hold off whatever is going on. And then Stephano is going to be in a position where he has to really defend this. Spinecrawler is going down, and Stephano is building 12 Zerglings on the way. His speed's about to finish, so he's going to have a huge advantage in any encounters in the middle of the map, and he has that Baneling Nest, so Lucky's going to have to use really great control just to stay in this game. Speed just seconds for finishing, and 5 Banelings are morphing in, and more Lings are streaming, so this is going to be a really big break. And there hasn't been a lot of drones made in a little while here, so Stephano's just committing a ton to this attack. Baneling Nest has been scouted, though, so Lucky has to handle this just carefully. And the Banelings are heading in, and big Banelings are hitting, and just really killing almost all of the forces here. And Stephano, who really has this natural in control. And it looks like Lings are starting to take out the queens. More Banelings are rushing in here. And wow, a ton of pressure by Stephano. He's doing pretty good damage. These two queens are just trying to hold here. Transfuses are going down like crazy. Banelings are starting to break the front. And the queen was able to snipe that one Baneling. And more Zerglings are streaming in. And a ton of units are trying to streaming in here, and Stephano's just trying to break this and punish this kind of play. Spinecrawler is going down in the main, and Stephano is gearing himself up for a pretty strong position here. But as long as Lucky can't stabilize on these two bases, he can punish this. He's got to get this hatchery taken out, and then Lucky will really be on the back foot at this point because he has no baneling nest of his own, so he can't be as cost effective against all these banelings. 5 more on the way, and these lings just keep on coming in here. If you can catch these banelings before they morph, though, that would be pretty huge. And the banelings have popped. That Spire is moving down here, or sorry, Spinecrawler, and it looks like the Spinecrawler is going to go down, and now these baneling numbers are starting to build up. We have even drones on both sides, so this hatchery is pretty close to being done, and it looks like this game is probably going to be over in a minute here. Stephano is just fighting so strong at this point, and just a whole bunch more Zerglings are coming in, and the main is defenseless, and he's actually, yeah, and he's going to hit the drone line, and great bust. He killed a ton of drones, and pretty much it looks like Lucky is pretty dead at this point. Zergling's coming in, and I'm not sure how Lucky can stay in this, and GG, and it looks like Stephano takes game 1 of this series. And like I said, Zerg vs. Zergs, and very quickly in game 1 in the Frenchman's column.